So, WBC lightweight champion Devin Haney, as everybody already know, he is in the talks with George Kambosos to make a fight for undisputed at 135. We don't know where that stands right now. George Kambosos, he's been playing all of these cat and mouse games when it comes to who he wants to fight after he won his belts of TO. He's suffering from the TO curse. Not as bad as TO, but he's suffering from it. The Tia divaism, but we'll see. We'll see how that plays out, man, because we're hearing that it might be coming close to a finalization. You know, it's looking good, but we don't know. Things could look good, and then things could go left with this quick. So apparently, Devin Haney's his backup opponent, I guess he wants it to be Gary Antuanne Russell. You know, Devin's been vocal lately. There's a lot of static between the Haneys and the Russells, man, especially because the fight between Gary Russell Jr. and Devin Haney was supposed to be made a while ago. They were always talking about fighting. Apparently, they sent over a contract to Russell, and then nothing ever happened. Nothing ever materialized with it. So, it's one of those things, man. A lot of people believe Gary Russell was ducking Devin and just was talking, running his mouth. I don't know. We don't know. We weren't there behind the scenes, but I do know though that I watched one of the episodes of BFTB, and Batman was up there. That's Gary Russell's. That's his brother, and they were trying to make the fight. It was. I think BFTB was trying to, mediate everything, be the middleman and make a fight. Or that would have been epic though, for somebody to make a fight online. That would have been dope to see that. But nonetheless, it never happened. They said they sent over work to him, and Gary didn't accept the offer. We don't know even know what was in that offer, man. So I don't know. It just never happened, and then there was just like a lot of words exchanged through the past, back and forth words and insults, from both sides. And Gary, kind of hinted at he thought that Jojo Diaz, I think, beat Devin Haney. And then this fight with Gary Russell just lost his belt to Mark Magsayo, and Devin Haney comes out and says he lost his belt to a bum. And I guess Gary Antuanne Russell ain't really like that too much, and someone disrespecting his big brother. And then he started being more vocal towards Devin Haney, and these two have had a couple of words and shit like that flung towards each other. But we don't know what's really up with that. What will really materialize. And I think Gary Antuanne said they ready for him. He want to come up to 140, then they ready whenever he wanted. So we already know Devin Haney don't have too much time at 135. I guess he's trying to make this fight with Kambosos to become undisputed, and he'll more than likely that will probably be his last fight at 135. And then he'd move up. And I might make a video on 140 because it's about to be real interesting at that division soon. Absolutely. But this is good, man. I would love to see a Devin and Gary Antuanne fight. I don't know, man. People think it'll be a hard fight for Devin. I have my own real predictions on that. I will have to wait till if they ever did fight and it became confirmed, and then I would probably make an official prediction. But if they did fight though, I'll go ahead and say I don't think it's a pick'em fight, man. It's not gonna be a as hard as people think it is for Devin. Because I stated in the prediction with Victor Postol, Gary Antuanne Russell, I don't see him move his head enough for me. He doesn't really move his head, and I like Gary Antuanne, absolutely. He doesn't really move his head. I don't see much defense from him. There's times where he can get caught with his hands down. I've seen it. Devin's not really known for his power, so people say. But I've also said, though, I think Devin Haney's power would probably resonate at 140. You'll probably see him a bit stronger up there. Because I think he's drained, man. I think he's bigger than 130. He's naturally, look at his frame. I think so. Everybody keeps saying he's not this big puncher, but I don't know. I get this feeling that at 140 it might be a whole nother ball game. His arms are longer than Gary Antoine's, but Gary Antoine's already up at that division. He's already naturally strong. So a power dude. He's already naturally a power puncher anyway. So that fight it can go either way, man. Absolutely. But, I got my idea of who would win that fight and how it would look, but I'll save that for the prediction. But interesting news regarding Gary Antoine Russell and Devin Haney. So let's see where this goes. Let me know what you think about Gary Antoine being a possible backup for Devin Haney if the Kambosos fight falls through. Drop a comment, like, subscribe. I'm going to see y'all later on the next one, and I'm out.